Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Yellow.
57's Mike. I got one. 57's a Mike. 57's a Murphy. In your face. 57.
Yellow.
57's the Mike.
Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Mike, 36.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And Robinson with a big catch.
Let's go.
23 yards, the final tally.
Pick attack.
Pick it up. Check safety. Safe. Check. Lock.
The first carry now. This is Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Jihad Ward in on the tackle. On second down now, it's Williams. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the run. Mike, 36. Mike.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
It's just me and you.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
36. Smoke. 36. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Hey, alert 3. Check the backer.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Hey, 15. Switch gears.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Kill. Blue dart porkers. Switch it. Come on, switch.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 22.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A very solid gain of 27. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Ingram. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now this time he'll look to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
1 yard gain.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Easy. Hey, Ripley.
Watch the whip. Deuce.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Watch 36.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go. 91. Check. 53's Mike. Right here. Check.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a short kick taken near the 18. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Yellow. Go
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
43! 43!
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Caught here by Bell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jihad Ward in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection.
And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Take four. Kill.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mike's 56. He can't hang.
They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Third and 1.
56 to Mike. 56. Here we go.
Roberts got it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Flush to his right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Mike 56.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Check tight end. Check
Color.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Pernell McPhee. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
36. Line 36. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Hey, here I come.
Fire down these two.
By 7, let's go.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Not that time for Watkins. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try to get the offense going with Hill. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Pull it together.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Now the 56, right there, 56. On the ball.
Now Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Go.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On first down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 11. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
We got this.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
West. 56. Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Good. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
He's gone.
Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go now. Mike, hit the blend. Hit the mic. They can't hang with us.
A quick throw here out to Brown. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He uncorks it for Snead. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Check hot route. Hot.
Back to throw.
Let's go, defense.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Matt Judon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Mahomes to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Jackson. They complete it to Hill. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Mike's 56. Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Let's go. Shut up.
Now Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Throwing is Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag. That's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted. That's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off cause the iPhone. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere.